Hi, mastery in RERA. That is what basically today's video is going to be. In this series, we are going to record or post around 15 to 20 videos on RERA, which is going to cover entire RERA Act. If you go through this video, see it properly, I think you should be able to master the RERA topic or the RERA Act. So in this today's first topic is overview of the RERA. In this we are going to give overview of the RERA. My name is Girish Rao. I am advocate and solicitor and I have registered more than 100 projects under the RERA. And this video is brought to you by Legal Scholar Academy. Legal Scholar Academy conduct various courses on different topics of law, different subject of law, like master in drafting of agreement, master in drafting of pleading, master in RERA, and many other courses. If you want to know more about it, you can connect with the number which is scrolling down here, and they will give you all detail about it. Now, in addition to that, every Friday at 7:30 p.m., webinar is conducted which are free of cost on different topics of law. If you want to attend those webinar, you can kindly connect with the Legal Scholar Academy on the number which is scrolling down over here. Now, coming back to our topic, that is today's topic is overview of the RERA. But before that, it's request to everyone to subscribe this channel, Legal Scholar Academy. If you subscribe to the channel, you will get notification as and when we post a video. We regularly post a video on different topics of law and which are very informative, and you will get a lot of knowledge from these videos. So I am requesting everyone to subscribe this channel. And further, if you like it, don't forget to press the like icon. That is thumbs up icon. And I'm sure you're going to like it. Okay, let's now start with our today's topic, that is overview of the RERA. When we are talking about overview of RERA, you should first understand what is the object of the RERA. So object of the RERA is to establish real estate regulatory authority who plays a key role in implementation or enforcing the RERA, so that there is a transparency in all transaction which takes place between the flat purchaser and the builder or promoter, whatever we call, and the flat purchaser are called either flat purchaser or allotee. In this series of topic, when I refer to flat purchaser, it will also be same rule for even the plot purchaser. The object is that there should be a transparency in the all transaction which take place. Then, if there is any grievance, there should be a redressal addressal system, so that consumers' interest is protected. It is not only consumer interest is protected, at the same time, even there has to be a orderly development of the real estate industry also. Despite real estate industry contributing around 10% to the GDP, still it is not considered as an industry because it is not organized sector still. There is no proper grading. There is no proper standardization. So one of the object of RERA is that there should be a proper standardization of the real estate industry, so that real estate industry can be promoted. With that object, RERA is enacted. So now let's understand, or let's go through the overview of the RERA. What are the things which are covered in the RERA? Let's see that now. First, RERA is applicable to all real estate project. What is project? Project is basically development of any real estate property is a project. We are not going in detail now. For that purpose, we are making separate video. All real estate project requires to be registered with real estate authority, except certain projects are given exempted. A project which is on area of less than 500 square meter or has less than 8 apartment in all phases together. So if a developer is doing a project in 4 5 space phase, or maybe more than one phase, and if that area in excludes 500 square meter or 8 apartment, then again that will require a registration of the project. Registration of the project and application of the RERA is a two separate topic. According to me, which I am certain that RERA is applicable to all real estate project, whether it's registered or not. Only thing is that certain projects are exempted from registration. That will not be mean that project RERA is not applicable. But today, RERA authorities are taking a view that RERA is not applicable to the project which is not registered. According to me, that is a wrong view, and we will have one video, separate video on that also. Now, then developer has to mandatory under deposit 70% of the flat sale consideration which it receives from the consumer, that is flat purchaser. And that money can be used only for construction or the land cost. The idea behind that is because for construction 70% of the amount is used and rest of the amount is his profit. So basic idea, the money which is collected towards the construction or the flat or the land cost should be used for that purpose, and rest is his profit, he can use in the manner which you want. Next, in RERA, one of the person who not person, a institution which plays a key role is real estate regulatory authority. It plays a key role in enforcing the provision under the RERA. It plays 3A. 3A. I am using that word 3A. 3A means one is adjudicatory, administrative, and also advisory function. So it plays a key 3A role in enforcing the RERA Act. Under the RERA, developer cannot accept more than 10% of the apartment cost before entering into agreement for sale and registering the agreement. So it's mandatory, he cannot accept more than 10% of the agreed cost under the RERA, under the agreement, before registering the agreement. Then, developer cannot change the plan which has been disclosed to the flat purchaser without obtaining a prior written consent from the flat purchaser, at least from 2/3 flat purchaser who have agreed to purchase the flats in the project. So once project which is disclosed, the sanction plans are disclosed, sanction layout is disclosed, a developer cannot change this unless he obtains a consent from 2/3 of the flat purchaser. Thereafter, another. If developer fails to give possession of the flat within agreed period as per the terms and condition of agreement, in that case, the flat purchasers are given two options. Either you continue in the project or you withdraw from the project. If you continue in the project, flat purchaser is entitled to interest from the date payment is made till possession is given. Or if he withdraws from the project, he is entitled for refund of the money plus interest and the compensation. What is compensation is not defined, but compensation certainly I can see. One is that the amount of stamp duty which is paid. Second part is the registration amount, registration charges, plus the GST which is paid. So certainly this will come in the definition of compensation. And the interest is at the rate of State Bank of India prime lending rate. It's not a prime lending rate, it's a State Bank of India plus some other name is given in the act, plus 2%. So that much amount is interest which that purchaser will have to be pay. The developer will have to pay if there is a delay, and similar interest rate will have to be paid by the flat purchaser if there is a delay on his part in making a payment. Then the guarantee period is of 5 years in respect of any structural defect or any workmanship quality or provision for service or any other obligation, which under the state law in Maharashtra under MOFA, it used to be 3 years period, but in this act it is 5 years period. Then, as I told you, flat purchaser has got an option if flats are not delivered to him in time to either withdraw or continue in the project. If due to delay, whatever amount is not payable, if it's not paid, in that case, flat purchaser has to go file a complaint with the authority, that is real estate authority. Then real estate authority, after hearing the party, will pass an appropriate order. If parties are satisfied with whatever order is passed, then things get over. If not, appeal can be preferred against the order of real estate authority to real estate appellate tribunal. That appeal has to be filed within a period of 60 days. Of course, authority has given discretion to give, not authority, tribunal has been given discretion to either to condone the delay if complaint is filed after 60 days. And in appeal, if appeal is by the developer, in that case, it is mandatory that he has to deposit minimum 30%. But in practice, the tribunal directs to deposit all entire amount which has been ordered by the real estate authority. But from a flat purchaser need not deposit any amount, because there is no question that could be any order for payment of money against the flat purchaser. But there is no provision which makes it mandatory that he has to deposit the amount. Provision for deposit is only to the developer, not for the flat purchaser. Under the act, there could be instances where there was a delay by the flat purchaser in making a payment. That is the reason why developer is asking for interest, and authority has passed an order directing the flat purchaser to pay that interest. And if it doesn't pay, in that case, if when the order is passed, suppose the flat purchaser files an appeal against that order before the tribunal. Under the act, there is no provision for directing him mandatorily to deposit the amount which is ordered by the authority. That is required only when developer is preferring an appeal, not for flat purchaser. Then, as I said, there is adjudicatory mechanism from real estate authorities order. Appeal can be preferred to the real estate appellate tribunal, and after the appeal to the real estate appellate tribunal, if you are not still satisfied, then you can prefer a appeal to the high court, that is a second appeal. So there is 3-tier mechanism: the real estate authority, then appellate tribunal, and then high court. A 3-stage mechanism. We are making video on all these topics. All this topic independently we are making a videos, and you will be getting that. Then third is Central Advisory Council, who advises and gives a recommendation to the central government the matter which are pertaining to the implementation of or policy decision and protection of consumers' interest. So Central Advisory Committee will be giving all advices to the authority, sorry, not authority, the central government regarding the implementation of the RERA. So this is basically a brief overview, I will say, of the topic of RERA. As I said, I will be making videos entire on RERA or entire RERA Act. We will be covering it into maybe around 15 to 20 videos. So entire RERA Act will be covered. And if you go through that act, if you go through this video, not act, if you go through this act, you will have a reasonably very good knowledge about the RERA. But you will have to go through entire act, entire all the video sets which we are loading it. And if you want to master this subject of topic of RERA, then you join our course, that is Mastery in RERA, where we are teaching this topic at micro level. You will be taught detail at micro level, what are the judgment, what are the observation of the different high courts, Supreme Court, and the real estate regulatory authority. So you will be understanding in detail that topic RERA. I hope you like this video, and if you like this, don't forget to press the like icon. And again, I'm telling you, subscribe to this video, this channel, and don't forget to watch other topics on the RERA. I hope you liked it and you're going to press like icon. So I'm ending this topic here. Thank you. Bye bye. I'm taking your leave. Bye. Take care.